Hello and welcome. A few months ago I told you in one of the blogs that we're going to go to Poland, my homeland. So that's where we are. We're going to take you to the south of Poland, which again we are now. This is Tatra Mountains region where you can see magnificent mountains. You can see just over there. Okay. And also we're going to explore what you can eat here. Is it expensive or not, and how easy it is to get around. And one more thing, as always we try to answer the very fundamental question: is it worth to come to Poland? So let's see. So here we are in Bukowina. It's one small village in the south of Poland, near Zakopane. The weather is on our side and it's a lunchtime, so first on our list we have to find something to eat, to have more energy to explore. It's hard for me to believe. I've been coming to this place for years and years, and now it's 25th of February. We're walking here and it's hot, 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 hot. When you come here during the season, you have to remember it's quite busy on the roads. The cars passing by and also locals, which not always are very patient with people who are crossing the road. So when you're crossing the road, just be careful. Be careful and do it quickly. The place overall called Podhale, and this is the place where there's very specific architecture. All the houses are built in a special way. The roofs are quite steep, and the reason for that is that when it's heavily snowing, then the snow goes down.
It's not my first time in Poland. We've been quite a few times since we've been together, and the mountains is one of our favourite places to come because of the food, the scenery. I would say that the people here, they're very friendly, but they don't necessarily speak a lot of English. So when you speak in English between yourselves,
They are friendly when they know you.
yes, friendly
Because
when
if
they
don't
know you.
they give you impression that they don't like you.
True, yeah. And when you speak in English between yourselves, you sometimes get the impression that they're looking at you like foreigners. But generally, very nice people.
The part of the culture here is to sell street items, street food. So basically you can buy all sorts of stuff here. The souvenir from the trip. But also you can buy a local cheese, which is called Oscypek.
Oscypek?
Oscypek, yeah.
Oscypek.
You can buy here quite authentic items from the mountains, usually handmade. So if you're after this kind of stuff, it's a place for you.
We've come up to one of the places where you can ski from in Bukowina, and we're going to have some food, and we're thinking waffles.
They call gofry, and they come with the cream and other things.
Murowanej piwnicy tańcowali zbójnicy, kazali se pięknie grać i na nóżki spodzierać. Kazali se pięknie grać i na nóżki spodzierać.
Well, it's okay. It's not the best one I ever eaten, but it's okay. It is good.
But chocolate sauce is a bit fake.
So what do we think, guys? So
I would give it 5 out of 10.
is it because of the interior or because of food? Or
Because
both?
of both. The food was average and the place is nice, but it's not amazing. It's very basic, and they've still got Christmas decorations.
I think it's 6 from me as well. I mean, the food wasn't the best, but it's the place is quite nice, and the view is very cool. Then next on our list there is a place called Wrobla.
Wrobla.
Is this place? It's called Wrobla.
I would say Wrobla.
No. However, it's very old place, very traditional. I've been coming here for years. This place is particularly famous from hot beer. Yeah, that's right, you hear it well. This is hot beer, so let's find out if we can have it.
Can you hear birds?
Come on. Oh, here you go.
Dzień dobry. I like
This place got two parts, so we need to find out more traditional one. Okay, so we're going to order a few things. We order some drinks, and also we're going to order something traditional. So the lady just told us that the ribs are pretty good, so we go for that one. I will have Placek po zbójnicku, which basically, another word speaking, is
potato cake.
yeah,
It's like a potato cake with
some
like
sauce.
like goulash type.
Sauce, yeah, we'll show you in a minute. And Jenny will have pajda ze smalcem, which another word speaking is just a piece of bread and a lard on it. So it sounds disgusting, isn't it? But it's going to be good. In this restaurant particularly, which I know for years and years and years, I've been coming here for probably the last 35 years, there is this old part where we're sitting now, and there is the other part, which is a modern one, which I don't like. The other side, unfortunately, it is a bit plasticky vibe.
So in a lot of the buildings in this part of Poland, they are, as Martin said, made of wood. And as you can see, you've got planks here and here and here. And in between, you've got this, which is actually ornamental now. But it did used to be filled with hay, and they would roll the hay into long strips and shove it in there. And that would act like insulation. Whereas now it's just a pretty feature.
Taka żeberka zdecydowanie. Ja bym sobie chciałbym placek po zbójnicku.
Nie mam kochani.
Nie ma pani placka po zbójnicku? That would be definitely no in England.
To beer in England needs a head on it, but that is extreme. Hey, that's mine. Oh. Hot versus cold.
Cold beer.
Sweet.
Hot beer is different. It's almost like a dessert drink. It's sweet, it's hot, it's got cinnamon in it, and also goździki, cloves.
Cloves and cinnamon. I like it, but I prefer the cold.
Fair enough. This is a Polish bread with lard. Quite popular kind of appetizer in Poland. I wouldn't say that this is regular size.
No.
It costs 25 zlotys, which is about £5. So it's quite expensive, but it's cool. We can compare it with the size of my head.
It's a good one.
Let me try.
Oh, there's the gherkins.
That's good. When you come to Poland, you need to try it. It sounds disgusting. It doesn't look very good, but it tastes good. All right, so it appears like the portion in Poland are quite large and not very expensive. So I've got udziec, and Mia has żeberka. The ribs are awesome.
I would say one thing I noticed about coming to Poland is Polish people really know what to do with pork. Like everything you get in Poland, pork related, generally is going to be good.
We're going to
That's good.
finish with szalotka, which is an apple cake.
It's like a doorstop.
It's like kind of American pie.
Yes, it's like an American pie.
Yeah. So it's time for conclusion. We had the meal in the Karcyma of Wrobla, which is a local restaurant. Very nice, very traditional, nice dishes, quite a lot. Good pricing. Overall, it's 8 from me, 8 out of 10.
I think I'd give this restaurant a 7.
Yeah. So in regards of pricing, so the whole meal, which include the bread with lard, then the ribs, and then pork, and also with 3 drinks, 2 alcoholic,
And the dessert.
we paid just about £50, so not bad at all. We already tested a couple of places, and now we're in the third place. This place called Stancyjom.
Leciały gąseczki z wysokiej góreczki i tak sobie gęgały. Oddałaś wionecek nie na jeden rok.
Oh, this is our second restaurant in Poland. What was the rating for the previous place? It was 7, I think.
7.
We gave them 7. This one is also very old and traditional restaurant. So we're going to check everything. We're going to try all the meals. Are they the same good as 15 years ago? And then we'll let you know, all right?
Jadą, chrzestną matką, patrzaj ci, kielosonej.
I ordered the stew, the goulash, basically it's like potato cake, and there is meat around. And then we've got the platter with more ribs, and we're waiting for another couple of dishes. And then it's very traditional in Poland to serve fresh salad. On the top of it, we've got the volaj, which is sort of wrapped chicken with traditional mountain cheese. And then we've got dumpling. I don't think you can order any more popular or typical dish in Polish mountains. They call pierogi. Johnny, what do you think about yours?
Very good. I always like pierogi.
Okay, so it is the time to summarize our experience pod Stancyjom. Pod Stancyjom. Here you can eat all sorts of dishes. We completely destroy them. However, they serve you very large meals, and that's the problem, because you are physically unable to eat it all unless you starve yourself for the whole day. So when you come here, it's better if you don't eat anything at all. As you know, we before a couple of different dishes, so therefore we're a bit struggling to eat everything.
I would say the pierogi very good, not the best I've had, but I would say 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say it used to be a better food here, so I would say 6 out of 10 as well. Okay.
Witajcie, młodzi gazdowie, coście se przysięgli wspólnictwo w dźwiganiu dobrego a i złego. Witam was przez ten biały chleb, sobie się wam godził, czysty, niewinny, tak przy słonecku, jako i przy wseliniach i ksiąpawicach waszego żywota.
Okay, after a whole day spending on a ski slope, we are actually quite hungry. We came to another location which called Karcyma Uleśnego. It's a local restaurant with a very nice interior, very traditional, with a fireplace behind us, and also the food. The food is very traditional, and we order a few different things. We order kwaśnica, which is a very typical Polish dish.
Potato in there, you've got cabbage and some sort of meat, looks like ham.
I think it's a pork, yeah.
Looks like pork.
And then we've got another one, żurek,
Which has, again, potato and some ham and some sausage, and it's got this sort of rye soup, which is like a sort of, almost like a fermented soup that Polish people use in their soup making, and it gives it kind
like
of a very unique taste. I can't even describe it.
It sounds disgusting, but it tastes very well. And finally, lastly, we've got like those are placki. Basically, they're made from potatoes, and they are mixed with the sauce, and sauce is a mushroom base.
Wow, that is good. Like English soup, there's not a patch on Polish soup. Very good food, very, very good. I would say in England I wouldn't order soup in a restaurant because I can usually make better myself at home. Here, the soup is exactly what you need after skiing as well. It's tasty, it's hot. Thoroughly recommend.
The best dish we had so far, it was Pstrag Gorski.
Like a flat potato pancake with like a pork goulash on top.
But then when you read from the menu, remember that you will not always know which kind of meat you're dealing with. So majority of meals in Poland are prepared from pork. If it is from the beef, then you have to ask for it. So overall, what would we give to this restaurant?
I would give us a 9. The food was very good.
I would say 8. Okay guys, so this is it. We go into one of the most famous restaurants in the region. So we're hoping that the food will be spectacular. So we've got really high expectations.
If it's as good as last time we went.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheating because we've been there before. However, we're hoping to have exactly the same or even better experience. Let's find out. So see guys, this is it. This is the restaurant. So we'll see soon what is the outcome. Even though it's after Christmas, it's still very festive, I would say. So come on in.
Hej, szalała, szalała, hej, rybecka za wodą.
Ale ja nie będę.
Nalewkę z czarnej kawy,
Aha,
tutaj.
black coffee.
Aha.
Cytryna klasyczna. Nalewka z kwiatu czarnego bzu.
Elderflower?
Przepalanka góralska waniliowa.
Yeah.
So that one's coffee.
Very good.
Wow. Bardzo dobre.
Hej, bo jej się pić chciało.
Ale ja nie będę, ale ja nie będę. Ej.
Góralska przepalanka.
That one's really good.
Góralska szybelebelebe. Yeah, it's Góralska szybelebelebe.
Przepalana.
Szybelane. I like that. Yeah.
Mojito. Verbally flavor.
Hej, szalała, szalała, hej, bo nie miała wody. Cornym łockiem mrugą, cornym łockiem mrugą.
Ej, do mnie chłopiec młody.
Okay guys, so it's time to summarize it. Definitely the Gessler restaurant is one place worth visiting. It's not that expensive, especially for foreign tourists, and the flavor of the dishes, the wild choice and other things is absolutely incredible. Definitely we recommend to come here, and you need to, or whatever you order, is it the duck, is it the lamb, is it the beef, it's really worth to do it. And desserts, the desserts are something to die for,
Yeah.
so we recommend that.
Service is very good. The people are very attentive. They'll recommend things to you. Definitely listen to what they have to say because they're very, very good here.
And don't be afraid to try regional dishes or drinks because they are very good. You won't regret it. Okay, I just found very interesting fact. It turns out this is not Gessler restaurant and it never been. Gessler used to be a partner of the business. However, she never owned the place. And then they went apart and they are not together anymore. So yeah, this is fully independent restaurant called Schronisko Bukowina. And it doesn't belong to Gessler. Unfortunately for us, the weather failing today, so just a bit of a skiing in the morning, but then hopefully the lunch makes us happy. The next on our list is the steak tartare. As far as I remember, they always serve it from the very, very fresh and good quality of meat, so we're going...
Not just mince like in England.
No, it's not mince meat, it's a proper chunk of meat. So after mixing for 5 minutes, finally we've got it, okay? This is the mixed tartar. Let's give a go. Normally my brain tells me that this is a bit weird to eat raw meat, but let's give a go. That is actually very pleasant. Finally, the dish we're waiting for, very typical Polish dish, not only for the mountains, but generally for Poland. Pierogi. We call them dumplings, but it's not exactly dumpling. So therefore, we can see that basically, as I said, very, very typical Polish. Those are boiled and then they are fried after. There are dumplings with meat, with cabbage, and also with potatoes. I'm going to dig in. Okay, so restaurant Litworowy Dwór is definitely a place worth visiting. The staff is very friendly, food is awesome. You can really taste like traditional, very traditional Polish dishes.
And they have a menu partly in English as well, which helps because then you know what you're getting. I would encourage people to try a lot of the things that sound unusual because they're actually very, very good.
And what is cool, everything is quite cheap. So anyway, you can have a lot of food for quite a little. We're in upside down house in Zakopane. We're going to see what we can see here. Is it the whole world upside down in this house? Let's find out. Come on. Because not only everything is upside down, but also the ground is kind of bigger than that. Our cameraman is down. It is a very bizarre feeling. It's like the house is moving. It's so weird. It's so weird. My brain tells me that this is tilted. It tells me that the house is moving. That's absolute madness. Look. When you're visiting Zakopane, you have to visit the upside down house. We're coming towards the main street in Zakopane. Wrobla Street is like a main attraction. It's a main place in Zakopane where everybody comes. Mainly because all the shops are located there, all restaurants. You can buy locally made souvenirs and so on. So
We are in a cafe in Zakopane. Martin and Mia have ordered this strange potato-y, twisty thing. And we've also got hot chocolate because it's cold.
So hot chocolate, not a big deal. Let's find out what is it like here in Zakopane. Oh my god, it's seriously so good. It's hard to explain, it's very rich in flavor. It's very flavorsome.
Yeah, flavoursome.
It's one of the best chocolate we ever had. So this is another bizarre thing you can order in Poland. It's made from potatoes and it's like sort of like a crisp on a stick, right? And you can pick the flavor. Mine is with salt. This one is green onion. Yes, green onion. We need to try. It looks like a movie. So look at this. We never had anything like this before. Jenny doesn't like it. I do. They're called twisted potato. Oh, hi guys. Right. So we just finished our very bizarre Polish snack. I never had it before. It's some sort of twisted potato. And also remember, when you come here, remember to order hot chocolates because it's to die for. What strikes me here is the fact that there's much more foreigners here since I was coming here. I was coming here for years and years and years, and it was purely Polish city. Now there's lots of foreigner tourists coming around. So maybe this place is losing a little bit of the traditional touch as well, because everything is more commercialized. However, it's still worth coming here because the views are nice and the food is very nice. When I was coming here as a teenager, there was nothing like this. There was no big malls, no big fancy, shiny shops and stuff like that. Now here you can buy anything. Those shops here are no different from England or anywhere in Europe. Seriously guys, all what I can tell you is that this place became more commercialized now. This is the view from one of the restaurants in Zakopane. It's very cool, seriously, especially in the winter when you can see all the hills covered with snow. This is one of the most expensive restaurants in Zakopane. Well, I don't think they are very busy. The little piece of cake costs about £10. It doesn't sound that bad if the price comes in euro or dollars or pounds. However, for the local people, it's still expensive. Okay, so another day and another restaurant. This time we are in Zakopane in Pstrag Gorski. Basically, well, in spite of the name, you don't have to only order the fish. They serve all sorts of food. They serve steaks. They serve all sorts of regional soups and other dishes. Definitely worth coming here, even for the interior. Interior is very pleasant. It's a new place. It's all in wood. Everything is in wood. It's nice and cozy inside. Polish żurek. I think that's going to be quite epic. Another very typical thing in Poland is the fresh salad. Fresh salad is added to the different dishes, usually separately, but it's very cheap. The best thing about the salad, I can't believe I'm saying it because I don't like salad, is that actually it's nice, fresh and creamy. We order here a few things. So first we order ribeye steak, which is pretty cool. Then we order, this is a pork in a stew, which is going to be epic. And also, look at the size of the shashlik. Shashlik is incredible. The size of it is just mind-blowing. And lastly, we've got massive ribs. So to kill all those dishes, it will take a time. But we're on board. We'll do it right now.
A top tip when you come to a Polish restaurant, make sure you're very hungry before you come. Because we've been eating our way around the town. And now, for lunch, I've had soup, and Martin's given me a little bit of his goulash and some salad, and I'm struggling. The portions are enormous.
Look at the size of the Polish shashlik, right? So this is the pork shashlik. Look at the size of the chips, like in comparison with the one piece of meat.
Okay, so we're finishing our trip to Poland here in Zakopane, and the summary is that we would definitely recommend that anybody visits Poland. The food here is absolutely outstanding. Try the local food because it's very good. Don't be intimidated by that.
You can generally come here for more commercial experience or for more authentic experience, depending what you do and what you want. Main thing is food and drinks, and also amazing views like the one behind us. Seriously, it's worth coming here. So guys, that wrap up our trip to Zakopane and to Poland. Definitely worth coming here. And as you know, we've got traveling channel, we've got much more content about different travels in different parts of the world. So definitely check it out if you're interested. And then we're going to invite you for another trip of ours. We're going to Korea very soon. So see you around.